Hello my dear students, now we are going to study loops in C. So here are three types of loops in C. These are for, while and do while, where for, while and do are the keywords. So these are the three loops in C. Let's see how these works. Now first of all, why there is the need of loop? क्यों हमें लूप की ज़रूरत है? तो there is a need of loops just because we want to repeat the lines of code. Okay, for example, if you want to print a line 1000 times, so there is no need to write that printf statement 1000 times. There we can use the loops and we can run that loop 1000 times, and in one statement or two statements we can print that statement 1000 times. So basically to shorten the code. Next, what is the definition of the loop? A loop is used to repeat a block of code. That's what we learned here, that to repeat a block of code we use loop until a specified condition is met. It means there will be a one condition, and if the condition is true then loop will keeps on running, and if the condition gets false then that loops will get finished. Okay, let's see some examples and the types of loops. So there are two types of loops: entry control loops and exit control loops. Entry control loops are those loops where entry is controlled. Okay, so when this loop is defined, the entry into the statements for the execution of the statement is controlled. It means the condition will be in the starting. Exit control loops means the loop which controls the exit condition. It means the condition is on later part. Let's see the examples. Now there are three types of loops. Let's move next. So there is one loop, while loop. While is the keyword in which we write the condition. If this condition is true, then these statements gets executed. And see, here condition is checked before the execution of these statements. So it is checked before, it means the entry for these statements is controlled. So this type of loop is known as entry controlled loop. Okay, let's see the example. Here we have declared one variable num. Now if num is smaller than 10, what is true currently? If this num is smaller than 10, then condition will be true and the statements inside the while loop will execute. Here whatever the value of the num will be printed with this format specifier. Num will be 1, so in the first go 1 will be printed. Then next num is incremented by 1, then num is incremented by 1, it will be 2, 2 is still smaller than 10, 2 will be printed, and it will run until it will get 11. Now when the value of num is 11, this condition will get false, and the time it will get false, it will come here after the closing curly brace, and this statement will execute. So the output will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Next loop is do while loop. Do while loop, what is the syntax of do while loop? Do, curly braces, statements and while. Now here we write the condition or expression. So in the program, if the condition is true or false, do, it's not checking any statement, any condition, any expression. So these statements for once will be executed, and after the execution of these statements, this while loop will check the expression or condition. If this false, then it will go to the next statement. If this condition is true, then statement will go back to do, and these statements will be executed again, and while will again check the expression. If this is true, it will again go in the loop, and these statements will be executed again, and these statements will be executed again and again and again till we get this expression gets false. Okay, so what is the difference between while and do while, that is entry control loop, it is exit control loop, because on exit expression is checked. And one more important point is that the statement will get executed at least once if the condition is or expression is false. Okay, let's see the example here. Header files main. Now num is initialized with 1, do. These statements, regardless of what the condition is, will be executed, and later on the condition will be checked. Okay, so if the condition is false, these statements will get executed, but here the condition is true. If it is true, it will go back and will again run the statement. So what is the statement? Num is equal to 1, it will print 2 into 1, that is 2. Num will be incremented, it will be 2, 2 is smaller than 10, it will go back and it will be 2 into 2, 4. Num will be incremented, it will be 3, 3 is smaller than 10, it will be 2 into 3, and 6 will be printed. It will be printed till it gets 11. Okay, so the output will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. And the time this num will get 11, it will be ended. Okay, and next flow will run. Next loop is for loop. In the for loop, there are 3 conditions: 1, 2, 3, or I must say there are 3 statements. First statement is initial value, second statement is condition, and third statement is increment or decrement. So in this loop only we will be having 3 statements. Here we will initialize, for example, I is equal to 0, I is smaller than 10, and I will be incremented. This incrementation could be I plus plus, I is equal to I plus 2, I is equal to I plus 3, anything. If this condition, if the after initialization of the value, it will check the condition. If this condition is true, then the statement will be executed. After the execution of the statement, increment or decrement will happen. Then again condition will be checked. If this condition is still true, statement will be executed. Then it will go back to incrementation or decrementation. Again condition will be checked, and this process will be continuous till this condition gets false. Let's see the example. Here we have simply printed the counting from 1 to 10. Num is initialized with 1. If num is smaller than 10, print. After printing, it will go back and it will increment. It will be 2. 2 is smaller than 10. It will be printed as it will get inside the loop. Then again 2 will be incremented, that will be 3. 3 is smaller than 10, then 3 is printed, then again 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to learn this. This will be first statement executed, second statement executed, third statement executed, fourth statement executed, fifth statement executed, then 6th, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is how it will run. So this statement executed only once. After that, this, then this, then this, then this, then this. Okay, so this will be the output. Now infinite loop. What is infinite loop? The loop which doesn't end. The loop which is continuous. Okay, and this loop doesn't end, and this is also called endless loop. So characteristics: no termination condition is specified. There is no termination condition. No terminate, it means it will be running. Specified condition never met. So whatever the condition is specified, that is not met. So if it is not met and we have got into the loop, it will be running. Examples: see these examples. These are some of the examples of infinite loop. In this, the variable is 6 and it is greater than 5. So this condition is true, and after incrementing it will be always true. So this loop will be continuous. So it will go infinite. This is infinite, this is infinite, and this is infinite. While true, it is always true. While 1, it is always true. Here condition is not given, it will be true. Now this you have to learn that this is the data type example. If we keep on incremented these values, as this is short end, the value gets incremented, but that is continued by that negative value, so it will be endless. That you must learn from the data type. Common mistakes. See, for example, for we have put semicolon is important here, semicolon is important here, but here we don't need any semicolon. If you end this, then for is terminated. If for is terminated, we will not get into the curly braces part, so the loop will not run. Common mistake. While we terminated the loop, if we terminated the loop, we will not get into the statements in curly braces. Now in this, after do while statement, we need a semicolon here. If we do not write the semicolon, this do while loop will throw an error. Okay, so this was all about the loops. Thank you so much. If you like this topic and video, please like the video. Thank you so much. If you are having any problem, you can comment below.